What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is TishaTheBrave. Thank you guys for being here as always. Before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys that I have a Patreon account where you can check out the numerology and moon cycle forecast. Every week I post it on there. If you're interested in that, go ahead and support me on Patreon. Now to get into the video. The Leo is the 5th zodiac sign and it is represented by the lion. So every time we think about the lion, we think of a scary animal who could potentially be a predator, right? And so if we were to go like on a zoo safari thing, we're kind of like, stay away from the lions, stay away from the animals, you know. And so sometimes we get warned of it when we're in its presence. But essentially, a lion is just a big cat. It's lying around, its belly is exposed, it's wrestling with its other friends and loved ones, and it's playing around with its little cubs. Like, a lion is literally just a big cat. And remember that because Leos actually govern children and childlike spirit. So what makes the Leo stand out specifically is their ability to be seen without trying. Sometimes I'll go out in the streets and like I haven't put any effort into my look or anything like that. Nothing is particularly standing out, but people will just spot me and they'll know. And it's a thing where it's like, even if you're not emitting that through clothing or the way you do your hair, because Leo risings are all about the hair, just generally it's your aura that kind of shows through, you know, for the better or for worse, you know. So any type of Leo counterpart, particularly risings though, you have this ability to be seen, and that is literally intentional. So check where you have your Leo placements, you know. So what do we actually learn from the Leo? See, the Leo sees the world with rose-colored glasses. They don't see rules, they see opportunity. Fire signs are here to be daring. Fire signs are here to bash down the doors. They're not waiting for doors to open. They're there to bulldoze the doors down. They have a great solar plexus. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please watch my chakra series on the elements. So I'm going to link it up here, the fire sign one. So in case you got Leo placements that you want to see, I'm going to link the fire sign one up here. So Leos govern education, and so Leos will go out of their way to prove themselves, just like a fire sign would, and they will bash down the doors of opportunity. They're not waiting for the window or the door to open or whatever it is the analogy is. They will appear and they will be here and they'll be themselves and they'll show up and they'll freaking blow your mind because that's who they are. The Leos show us that we have to be here and be ourselves at every opportunity and not let other people depict who we are. The Leo is all about ego. It is ruled by the sun. The sun must shine. Here comes the sun is you. Period. Now, let's talk about some of the things that the Leos may struggle with. They have heart chakra issues. The heart is the most sensitive of their body parts. So what does that tell me? That they, even though they show up as themselves, they even have a lot of anxiety. And some of the times their heart might be out of their chest, especially if you're Leo moon. You may have a lot of anxiety fulfilled with all the things that you're doing, because guess what? It takes a lot of work to be brave. It takes a lot of work to show up the way you are. But also you may have anxiety purely because you're damaging yourself by trying to force yourself into situations that are not for you. We want to put ourselves and place ourselves sometimes, Leos, in this position that is not for us because we feel like we belong there. And sometimes you just don't belong there, literally. So what you're doing in relationships is like being with somebody that you want so badly, but the divine does not want that for you. Your creator does not want that for you. Spirit does not want that for you, but you're trying to show up for this person and you're trying to be in this person's life and you're trying to force your way into that because you love romance and you love being in relationships, or you like to be with people that feel your presence and understand you, right? But just because people understand you and know you, and just because you have a good time with them, doesn't mean that they are for you. And I think you know that, but for some reason you're stubborn, and that gives you a lot of anxiety because you kind of know you're going against yourself at all times. And one thing you cannot do is go against yourself and your intuition and go against the creator or the divine, because if you do, you will not find yourself fulfilled and you will find yourself as a very angry Leo and not one that's supposed to be the one that governs childlike spirit. See, do you see how it all goes full circle, Leo? Just say how it all goes full circle. Your ego is constantly standing in the way. So you need to learn to let ego go. You need to find more balance. And the ways you can do that is by meditating, by eating more greens, more leafy greens, because this is a heart chakra. We're eating more leafy greens, and also wearing green. You know, think about whether you're portraying your ego or portraying your true desires right now. Because the one thing about you guys, you understand that there is more for you. You always want to put yourself in a position where there is more. But sometimes you put yourself in a position of lack because of your ego. So remind yourself of that. Ultimately, the biggest lesson that I can say that the Leo gives us is that sometimes it's just a matter of heart. Sometimes we need to put our needs and our emotions and our love for something so high so that we can manifest what we want. We should be looking at manifestation in the way of the Leo. Every opportunity that I want, I can grab. Every type of relationship that I really want, I can grab. The money that I said I wanted to be in my bank account, it will come to me. Leos are good at manifesting because they believe they deserve better. They believe that they deserve this grand scheme of life. They believe that they deserve luxury. They believe that they deserve all of these things, right? And it takes you to connect with your sacral, your childlike spirit, to lean into your creativity. And it takes you to work on your heart chakra so you know all the desires of your heart. But do not let your ego get in the way of what is meant for you, because sometimes the things that we want are not meant for us. Okay, so that is the importance of the Leo, to learn and understand that we can get whatever we want when we're aligned in spirit, and we do not let our ego get in the way of having a fulfilled life. Share this with a Leo rising, moon or sun, and obviously check to see your Leo placements. And remember, this is the season for your childlike spirit. This is the season to remind yourself that manifestation is not a joke. This is something that I can get if I put myself out there. Thank you guys for listening. My name is TishaTheBrave. I'll see you guys in the next video.